5 slides, a loft, dishwasher, a mid-bunk room that easily converts into an office. Plus, this RV has a patio. Let's check this thing out. What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I am down at KZRV where they lined up and powered up 20 different units for me to record. So there's going to be a lot of good stuff coming out here soon. But this one in particular is a pinkies up, highfalutin, functional floor plan. Whether you have, a family, a traveling couple, a single person working on the road. This is the 2025 Durango Gold 382 MBF. So the Gold, if you're not familiar, that is the creme de la creme, baby, of the Durango lineup. This is a very well-built unit. So you have the 5-sided aluminum frame construction, 6-point hydraulic auto leveling, a drop frame in the front that's going to lead you to a massive pass-through storage section, but you even have areas where you could put something like a generator, perhaps. Just all around really functional. I think the floor plan and the specifications should already popped up on the screen, but I'm going to go ahead and show it here too, just in case the old editing skills, aren't quite up there. But you do have an overall GVWR of 17.4 with a cargo carrying capacity of 2,450 pounds. So that puts you somewhere around just shy of 15,000 pounds dry. So it is not the smallest camper, but they are going to use beefed up axles. So it is going to be a 2-axle unit as opposed to a 3. But pretty darn cool. We're going to spend about 15 to 20 minutes or so on this bad boy. Show off everything on the outside and the inside. Things like the, frameless windows. Look at that pass-through storage from that drop frame. Hopefully give you enough information to where if you want to, go out and purchase one 3-camera safety system, that maybe you don't need as much information from a sales guy. Maybe you can go out there and already know what's up. But again, it's the 2025 Durango Gold 382 MBQ, and I don't know what the Q stands for. MBQ, Mid-Bunk. I don't know. I think MVP might make more sense, Mid-Bunk Patio. But I mean, right when you walk in, guys, what do you guys think? One, I think it looks really nice. If you just cut off and walled off that back wall, I think this is like a classic rear living setup where you have, your kind of your cooking entertainment slide. You got your big old awning, right? You're not awning, geez, oh, Pete's Hunter. You have a big old island, which, babe, if you're watching, I love you. But it's also going to come kind of action-packed with some good features. Now, what's nice about this is they're actually using the big boy for the dishwasher, so 2 different racks there as well. You're also going to have things like your farm-style stainless steel, bowl as well, which I don't know if I did it before, but you got the solid surface countertops, babe. If you're watching, I love you. The high-rise faucet, whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles, but you also get storage underneath the sink as well. And then over here, you have your opposing slide that's going to give you a lot of moving and grooving room with your table. And they took a page out of Brinkley's book for the table. It's the kind that extends out. You can also push it left, push it right, so you can use it as a dinette or a secondary desk. And that mid-bunk room is pretty darn incredible, which will be located right there. That actually has a dedicated desk spot, a pull-out sofa, and a drop-down bunk as well. Pull-out sofa here, and then dual recliners into the back. Just a really nice place to sit back and hang out, catch a good breeze from this, 4 seasons patio door setup out into a back patio. And this back patio is a little bit unique. When I was setting it up, from here all the way around is going to be one piece. And then you have this little guy right there that kind of closes it off for a gate. It's just easier to set up. I've never seen one like it before. Usually they're in a couple different pieces. Having one set up like that was pretty nice, or I'm going crazy. Another thing they have is the door itself is going to be kind of like, I would consider it not weightless, but less weight, I guess you could say. So that is going to be like a help strut assist pretty much, to where the pulley system won't allow this to completely slam down on you. So if you are someone that has like shoulder problems or, a grandkid or something of that nature, they could easily set that up without having to worry about it slamming down and bonking their head. So a really nice safety feature that you have there. They're Girard awnings, so they're putting that same awning on like, your $500,000 Tiffins. And then as you can see on the side here, you're going to have a collapsible ladder to help you get on top of your fully walkable roof. So awning, light, ability to have the screen in, just a whole lot of goodness coming out here. And I believe this thing holds, I think it's 2,000 pounds of weight. here on the exterior. You'll definitely want to double check that before you take my word completely. But it's a great place anyway. You could set up, you know, tables, play some games, play some cards, and kind of do your thing. And then right as you walk in, I really love the interior of this camper. I think it's super functional. The two recliners are going to be the kind that lay back nice and flat. So if you're someone that doesn't like to sleep on a pull-out sofa, which if you guys have laid on one, you know that that's not the most comfortable place to sleep. It's a really nice compromise. I think I'd actually rather sleep in the recliners, but the grandkids, heck, they're not going to know the difference. They could sleep in the pass-through storage for all they care. You know, they're ready to rock. You're also going to get really nice tall slides. So, you know, I'm 6 feet tall. These are got to be around 6'10" or so, 6'8", somewhere around there, I'm guessing. Real wood for the fascia, real wood for the cabinetry as well. And notice that I am going hands-free on the strut system, so I do enjoy that. But what that tall window does, it gets you a little bit of extra storage, but then a whole lot of windows. And if you notice here, each and every window opens up for a good breeze, even heading out into the back. So this dinette comes in a couple different ways. I kind of already, you know, explained a little bit of it, but there's a kind of a little visual there for you. But what I also enjoy is that it has kind of ease of use features. So you have a little cord feed right there, so that way you can plug into some outlets. And then right over here is going to be the old power tower, baby. So do a little click, USB, Universal C, a couple outlets right there. Just, you know, making life a little bit easier, but you can also tuck it away so that's kind of out of sight, out of mind. You do have floor vents in this unit, but they are the kind that are at least covered. So I know some of you guys don't like that, but it is the most efficient way to heat your camper. And Durango Gold is more about how can I sell to somebody that's going to be using this a lot more than just a weekend warrior might, someone that's going to like a 3-month job site or something like that. So you want that beefed up furnace. You also see up on the top, no exposed AC. So it's going to be on that whisper quiet system. So it's going to be quieter and more efficient for you in terms of the AC there too as well. So I think that's going to be a real good feature for some folks. Here up on the back, again, they all open up for a good breeze, but you do get plenty more overhead storage. Obviously, both left and right are going to be the same thing, just with about, you know, 2 knuckle deep or so. So about, what is that, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, something around there of a little bit less depth. Flip it around directly across from your sofa. You're at a really good viewing angle for your TV. That's going to be a smart TV, so you can play, you know, your Netflixes, your Primes, you know, Disney Plus if you're bringing the kids for the bunk room. You know, all sorts of good things can come with that. You also are prepped for the Wi-Fi, you know, 4G LTE internet as well. In a flame fireplace, so in an RV this size, it'll heat up the entirety of this room on a moderately chilly day. If it's like 45 degrees, you're right in your wheelhouse, baby. This, including up into the loft, will be nice and warm for you. Really knock off that edge, and you know you can take advantage of using the electric versus your you know your valuable propane. That's a little bit more annoying to fill up. You got the magnetic tabs on the soft close, and then right over here you have a more residential setup with countertops on both sides, but you also get storage on both sides. But over here is a hair different because you have your garbage can, a junk drawer, and then you also have yourself a little cutting board so you can chop, and then drop it into your trash can. 4-top burner to whip up all the fixings, and an oven big enough for a turkey in that bad boy. So that's always pretty darn nice. I don't know why they have this, but I like it. I've never actually used a convection microwave before, so you know I don't know if there is a good use for 2 of them. I'm sure there is, or they wouldn't put it. But yeah, you get a convection microwave. Ooh, cool. Love that little spice rack. Like last night, we were grilling out on the Blackstone, and having a spice rack out next to you know where I'm cooking. It's fantastic. You don't have to worry about where you're putting all the stuff. And then you have your LG TV, your LG refrigerator. It's one of those fancy ones, you know, that you see inside house of rich people. But you got the ice cubes, you know, the water coming out, you know, all that good stuff. And I was so excited when I found when we bought our house a couple years ago, probably about 4 years now, which is crazy to think. That was a moment. Kids were crying, super stoked. We lived in a pretty crappy apartment, and you know, just because it's hard with you know all the kiddos to really afford too much. But man, when we got that house, one of the first purchases that I had, excuse me here, I'm getting a phone call. One of the first purchases that I had was the refrigerator, and it was pretty darn cool to be able to have the ice maker on the outside. I don't know why. Every time I see that, I just always kind of think back to a time where we couldn't have things like that. Right in here, you do have another pull-out sofa. You also have the drop-down bunk with a window there, which is nice. And this is where I'm talking about, where it's a ready-to-go converted office. So you're going to have your TV over here, and then you also have plenty of storage there. And then you're even going to get like a pull-out area as well for all your different supplies. And then you have outlets, and you also have more storage to the left and to the right. I guess I did that backwards. You have an outlet. The head height in here is going to be sitting at about 6'4". You're also going to have a vent for the heat there too as well. What do we got going on? Sorry, I'm getting back-to-back phone calls, but that's okay. So right here is going to be your patio. So you're going to have your preventative maintenance schedule right here. You're also going to have your removable shelves. So that way, you can adjust this however you want. You could even use it as a hanging closet too, which is nice. Right as you walk in, you have your fuse box, central vac system, the place where you can hang up your clothes, and then of course your control panel. What's nice about this one is you can connect it to your phone as well, which is pretty darn nice. I mean, what a good looking shot that is. I think that is just really nice looking. Actually, let's see here. Let's see if I can get like a shameless little... Yeah, I think that might work for a thumbnail. We'll figure it out. So right over here is going to be the control for the inverter. And then you also have the steps that are coming up into a bunk. You're going to have a 500-pound weight capacity, but it's basically going to be a queen bed up here. And again, not having the AC is nice because you just see the return, so you don't have to worry about the kids goofing up anything. And they also have a little bit of extra storage. But think, if you don't have the kids, you can easily make this just a ton of extra storage, which is nice. And you have the floating steps, so I think you could pack away maybe a couple shoes down there. You have a little sanity window right here, as I like to say. Basically, it'd be a good shot of a good view there for you. And then as you come into the bathroom, you're going to get a really nice bathroom setup where you have the porcelain foot flush throne. So if you're a little bit of a roundy, you got plenty of room there. Also, you have room on either side. And then a one-piece fiberglass shower as well with the Tri-Glide glass series to help you get in and out just a little bit easier. Now, I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds, a big, beautiful, loving RV man. 292.7 now, baby. But you're looking at about 6'7" of head height into here, and then probably 6'3" into there. We flip the camera back around. You got a mirror for the old bowling gun, baby. You're also going to get a tankless on-demand hot water heater as well. The control for that will be right there. So again, kind of saving up on propane, just like the electric fireplace is hooking you up. Stainless steel bowl, a lot of good storage for all your towels. And then as we head into the bedroom, you're going to get dual opposing slides as well. So you have your dresser space, fireplace, 6 pull-out drawers here, and then you're also going to see, your TV that's at a decent little viewing angle, along with some open-end books. So this would be a great place for like my wife's like little plants or crystals, probably like a coyote skull or something like that going on. Whatever that crazy lady's doing, we are ready to rock. You also got another place for all of your books and odds and ends items. You're going to have a king bed, it looks like, and then you have windows on both sides with some shelving, and then don't want to lift that up. You want to open it up. You got the 3 pull-out drawers here. And then as you open up the closet, you're going to see a washer and dryer here too as well, with plenty of storage. Those are going to be those extra chairs for your dinette table. Bada bang, bada boom. Little hamper there. But pretty darn cool. I mean, what do you guys think? We're going to head around the outside and show you what she's all about, where everything is, and kind of get you a good idea there. But pretty darn cool to have the mid-bunk, office, loft, rear patio, dual opposing slides in the bedroom. There's a lot to offer for somebody in terms of space and functionality. But again, it's the 2025 Durango 382 MBQ. Now, if you guys are looking for the price or the specifications, there'll be a link for Funtown down in the description, along with a link for all the, the length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, all that good stuff. But now we are here back up on the outside, so let's go ahead and open up a couple things and show you what's up. Right off the bat, you're going to get dual awnings over on the side, and again with the frameless windows. So these awnings are going to be the Solera 3000 series, and what is nice about those is it'll run off the solar on top, which I believe this one has 400 watts of solar on top, but I'll double check on that. That'll be down in the description. But it'll run off of the solar, so you don't have to be plugged into power to get your awnings in and out. You're also going to have an upgraded pin box in this, so it's a little bit more expensive way to do it, but you're going to notice it when you're driving down the road. It'll help take out some of that chucking and bucking, as you could imagine, as you're starting and stopping. That'll kind of pivot in and out there too as well. Now, slam latch doors all throughout, so none of those little chintzy door stops. You also have the place, you know, in here, if you wanted to, you could, you know, get the generator going, something like that nature. And then as you pull it up here, you got a perfect place for what I would imagine for my life would probably be, you know, tools or, you know, heck, you know, whatever the wife wants to shove in there, because, you know, I'm probably getting about that much storage for my clothes and everything else, and she's getting the rest. But look at that pass-through storage. And again, it's so large because of the fact you do have that drop frame there. So it just creates more space where there isn't any. And then you have the aluminum frame construction. You also have some shutoff valves there too for your hot and cold water, which is nice. Easy cord rail on the other side that we'll get to in just a second. But then you also have your outlets, your cable, 3-camera safety system prep. So there'll be one here, one on the other side, then one off the back. You also have a 25-mile-per-hour wind-resistant door here that does have the screen defender, and then kind of like the screen shot, I think is what they call it. But basically it'll help close it behind you as you're walking in. 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. They're also the newer lipper steps that actually have the lights on there too, which is nice. And then these fold up into the doorway. And then you have what they call the safety rail, which basically, you know, you can pull this pin and then it lowers down the full length for you. Asdale on board. So I know a lot of you guys are always looking for Asdale. So the Durango Gold does have it. Even the Durango half ton has it as well. So even like their quote unquote less expensive version will still come with the Asdale. So it's a little bit better way to build a unit. Your leash latch for your furry friend, or a lot of people are going to use it to crack open a couple cold cans of apple juice there. You're also going to see the tires are going to be the Cooper H-rated tires. So 17.5 inches. They're also going to be rated for up to 75 miles per hour. And you have the MoRide CRE 3000. So think better tire, smoother ride, kind of keeps it easy. Obviously, you can get with the salesperson that will kind of explain that a little bit better for you in depth if you need it. Heated and enclosed underbelly as well. And now we're back here, you know, on the patio, which is that, you know, drop down toy hauler style door for you. Again, Girard awning that is commonly seen on your $500,000 Tiffins. And then you have that patio, and I believe this patio holds 2,000 pounds, but you'll definitely want to, you know, double check something like that. The ladder on the side is going to be rated for 250 pounds. It also is collapsible, and you can get on top of your fully walkable roof. Not too much to go. Oh, you know what? Actually, you are prepped for your slide toppers. So anytime you see that little black bar, slide topper is essentially a piece of awning that goes from here to here. It prevents debris from falling on top of your unit and then crushing into your slides, which these are going to be dual sealed. So if it does get through, it's got another layer of protection. But I definitely would either brush it off every time you use it, or, you know, kind of pay to play and just eliminate the threat. Low point drains, all your different valves, your sewer connection, back end of the hot water heater. This is going to be your other side camera prep location, and then your 50 amp connection. And then as I open this up, it should have a pretty good docking station, which it does. So let's go ahead and get this light on. Hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, your bypass valve, city water connection, and then you also have your black tank flush there as well, along with your easy cord reel, so you don't have to lug around that fat boy. You got your propane behind there. But all right, guys, I think that about wraps it up. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Durango Gold 382 MBF. Have a great day. See you.